Hey guys, you got Roachmeister here. It is February 22nd, 2024, and we have successfully climbed up Springer Mountain. Learned a few things as we climb. For example, that pack needs to lose stuff. Maybe I'll just eat all the food, who knows. Beautiful little terminus plaque here. Signifies the southern terminus of the Appalachian Trail, which runs roughly 2,200 miles or 3,500 kilometers. And they have here a little logbook that we've all signed. And I was the second person today to sign in the logbook. We met the gentleman who was ahead of us, whose name is?
Johannes. No, the guy that was before. The
Great man walking.
Great man walking. So hopefully I'll meet up with him. Got 8 miles to hike today, and hopefully meet up with him tonight at the shelter. So I'm going to be saying goodbye to my buddies who were kind enough to drive me up here. This is Sonia and this is Hannes, both from Raleigh, North Carolina. All right. And the next time I'll see them will either be Shenandoah's or hopefully also Mount Katahdin. Awesome. Peace, everybody.
There it is. Magnum. Holy moly.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Dear God. It's beautiful.
Well, we made it to the top of Springer Mountain. Woohoo! And I'm now about to start my journey all the way up to Mount Katahdin, Maine, and hitting the very first white blaze. Let's just do it. Good evening, Appalachian Trail enthusiasts. Roachmeister here. Today I hiked to Hawk Mountain Campground, which I believe is around 7.3 miles in. Plus we hiked Springer Mountain, so you can add another mile of that. It's about 8.3 miles. Good morning, Appalachian Through Hike followers. Thanks for joining me again. It is 3 a.m. of the first night of my journey, and I'm having a kind of an exciting night. It has been raining nonstop since roughly 8 p.m. I had expected it, so I'd set up just in time to basically the Hawks campsite, which is right before about a mile before the Hawk shelter. Apart from the rain, I'm also getting a lightning storm that has been circling all around me, and it's been pretty exciting. Not allowing me to sleep, of course, but definitely providing entertainment. I feel like a little boy on his first camp out. So it's I'm getting what I bargained for, and the rain has been very, very hard at times, and also is creating little microstorms. So the tent, which is a Durson Mid Pro, has really done well. I've had already experienced gusts of 30 to 40 miles per hour. So kudos, Mr. Durson. You've built a solid tent, and not bad for the first night out to give it its real test. Interesting fun fact, the word Appalachian, where does it come from? It actually comes from the Appalachian Indians, which are located in central Florida. And a gentleman, I forget his name, he was mapping Florida. And as he was creating these maps, on the far north of Florida, he had extended the mountain range and decided to call it the Appalachia after the Appalachian Indians in the area that he was mapping. Obviously, there's no correlation, but Mercator, when he started doing his maps, which extended down the entire east coast of the United States, he actually picked up the name Appalachians, and the name has stuck ever since. So it was kind of interesting. I love a little fascination and why things occur and where they come from. Another fun fact, Tomato, Appalachian. Why? How did this happen? Well, according to linguists, the reason for this is the local people who settled down, primarily Irish, Scotsmen, Europeans, settled down in the area, and they called the place Appalachia, and kept that name. They tended to be kind of lower middle class people, and were really frowned upon by, the Northeasterners, for example, from New York and Jersey, etc. And they called them the Appalachians, or Appalachians. And the Appalachian people didn't mind that, because they could really tell who was a foreigner, who didn't belong here, just by the way they were, speaking about the area. And of course, with the little snobbery that some of us may have, we wanted to pronounce things the way that we pronounce them, where we live, rather than pronounce them where the locals live. And that basically is stuck ever since. Case in point, I've always called them the Appalachians. Consider myself Canadian, spent most of my life in Canada. And as soon as I moved to North Carolina, my kids skied for the Appalachian Ski Club out in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and we quickly started calling the mountains Appalachia versus Appalachia. So another interesting fun fact. All right, let's see if the storm can finally end and I can actually get some sleep. I highly doubt it. I've got a feeling it's going to be a wet ride tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. It's all part of the journey. Good night, all.